I feel like now is as good of a time as ever to be proudly Canadian and celebrate my Canadian heritage. So today we are building a hockey rink. Hey everyone, Zephyr here, and welcome to my Sims 2 speed build. This hockey rink actually contains no custom content, and it's for my custom neighborhood that's going to be based off of the Canadian Maritime provinces. I've been doing some thinking, and with the rise in tensions between the US, Canada, and the rest of the world, I feel like it's important to really put my all into this neighborhood and, release it pretty soon, maybe within the next year. I get that it's a small little thing on my part to do. I'm not changing the world, but I just want to celebrate the Maritimes, our culture, and the people in it. I feel like we need that right now. I'm imagining the neighborhood I'm creating is more of a small town vibe, so I don't think this, venue is meant to host a Taylor Swift level concert or anything. It's just a small town hockey rink. Some kids play hockey here on the weekends, maybe some high schoolers too. I don't imagine that it's a professional arena by any means, but it's a small town hockey arena. And I really don't utilize the skating rinks all that often when I play The Sims 2, so I'm excited to have this slot now. And of course, they cannot play hockey, it's not programmed into the game, but they can go and visit the lot and skate on the ice rink, and I think that's fun. This lot also includes a little party room, so I imagine that Sims can maybe rent out the space and, throw parties here. I think it's going to be a good, multifunctional space for Sims. This build also has come at a time where I'm, in my hockey fan era. Not so much the NHL these days. I still have my favorite NHL teams, but I haven't really been watching their games. But I have been watching local hockey games. And I say that, and I literally just watched 2 Halifax Mooseheads games. But I had such a good time, and I think I want to support local teams more often. There's something about being a part of something, everyone kind of rooting for the same team, having a good time at the game. It's just special. And I kind of want to experience it more. Here's the thing, okay? If you're not even a big fan of sports, go ahead and try to support a local team. At least try it just for once, okay? Because my boyfriend is not a huge sports guy, okay? I'm more into watching sports than he is, and he has a good time when we go to watch the Mooseheads play. Maybe I'm turning him into a hockey fan, I don't know. But there's something about being there at the game that's really exciting and fun, and I just want people to try to experience it. It's a good time. Also, if I haven't completely sold you on it, it's an excuse to eat popcorn and have snacks, drink pop. It's a good time. Though I will say I'm not a huge fan of eating when I'm watching a sports show. I've never been super into that. Last time when we went to the game, my boyfriend got popcorn and I wasn't into the idea of eating popcorn and watching hockey. I just wanted to watch hockey. I'm fine with having a pop or something, but it just feels weird to be sitting there eating popcorn when I'm supposed to be cheering on a team, I had the same reaction when my dad brought me food when we were watching wrestling years ago. It's I don't want to eat, I want to watch the show. I still definitely ate the food and it was fine, but I'm not into purchasing food when I'm at games. But the option is there. I'm just trying to entice you to go support local hockey teams or soccer teams, football teams, whatever teams you want to support. Oh, I'm gonna need you all not to bully me over the signage on this arena. I really wanted, some sort of signage outside that said arena, but, obviously there's not a lot of options in the Sims 2 vanilla game to, convey a hockey arena or anything. So I came up with this using the Simlish Greek letters in the game. I know it's not a completely accurate representation of what arena would be in Simlish, but I tried and I think it looks fine. And I've seen other people do similar stuff before, so don't bully me, okay? I'm just putting that out there. Don't bully me. I'm sensitive. Right now, the area of the build we're working on is the concession / ticketing area of the build. This is a place in the arena where Sims can, purchase tickets and grab some food and go to the bathroom and basically take care of themselves before they can go and skate or watch a game in the arena. I put down this little diner object, which I don't use often, and the main reason why I don't use it is it gives me a slight ick. Now hear me out. It looks great. I like the fact that the Sims can go to this object, get food, you know, be served by the attendant. Like, I like the vibes. But the one thing that's wrong about it is the fact that the sim that serves you the food is not technically a real sim.
But I am telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real.
The attendant sims don't even have names, and they have incomplete character files, so you cannot like romance them, add them into the household. They're not a real sim. So it kind of slightly breaks the immersion for me, but I didn't want to like set up an actual restaurant in this arena either, because having a big fancy restaurant in a hockey arena doesn't really make sense to me. So I decided to, you know, just ignore my ick a little bit and give the arena a diner. And I was debating going with this 2-stall situation and, you know, giving my Sims options, but then I was doing some thinking. It's a small town diner, and I felt like having 2 stalls would be doing too much. Because honestly, knowing the Maritimes, this diner is like probably the best food around, but for whatever reason, in like 3 or 4 years, the owners are gonna close it, and they're not gonna explain why, and you're gonna be thinking fondly about the restaurant for the rest of your life, but you will never get the chance to eat their food again. And you will never get the proper explanation as to why a super popular restaurant just closed on you for probably absolutely no reason. I don't know. But that's the vibe of this food stall for me, okay? But anyway, guys, how are you doing? This is the part of the video where I go, you know, off script and don't talk about the build at all. But, like, I feel like yapping. That was a good, like, consistent, like, 4 or 5 minutes of me, like, primarily yapping about the build. I hope you're proud of me. I was really being, like, a professional Sims YouTuber there. Just, you know, talking about the build and talking about the game. Not talking about things that don't pertain to the build or the game. But my work's Snapchat group just, you know, sent a message. My supervisor sent a message in the group that's kind of like ticking me off, so I'm gonna talk about it. So basically, she's complaining about how the bathrooms were cleaned last night, and like, I'm the one that cleaned the bathrooms, but here's the thing, okay? Our work system for cleaning the bathrooms is probably the stupidest system in the world. I primarily work 11 to 7, okay? And the 11 to 7 person is supposed to clean the bathrooms at the end of their shift. Like, at 6:30, I'm supposed to clean the bathrooms, right? And change the garbages, which takes longer than 30 minutes. And half the time, I'm only given, like, 20 to 15 minutes to actually do. I had to clean 4 bathrooms. Anyways, she's complaining about the fact that it looks like the bathrooms were rushed and that things were not wiped down properly, blah, 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 blah. And, like, here's the thing. We close at, like, 10, okay? Like, there should be people checking the bathrooms after me. Like, it shouldn't all... It feels like, since I'm the one that cleaned the bathrooms, the chat is directed at me. But, like, I feel like I shouldn't be responsible for the state of the bathrooms when I leave at 7 and we close at 10. Like, there's hours where the bathrooms can be absolutely destroyed by customers. But the thing is, everyone else refuses to clean the bathrooms, like, at any point during the day, and they only expect the bathrooms to be clean during that one point at 6:30. So, of course, like, grime and stuff is gonna, like, build up, and we're not given a lot of time to clean it when we do have the opportunity to go clean the bathrooms. Like, I feel like if I was running the restaurant, I'd be cleaning that bathroom more than once a day, and it wouldn't just be one singular employee doing it. And I'm just mad that they're complaining about the state of the bathrooms, but not doing anything to fix it besides blaming the one employee that's, like, rushed to do the bathrooms at the end of their shift when they're tired and want to get home. Like, I feel like there could just be a better way to do it. And I feel like I'm being called out indirectly on the work's Snapchat group instead of, like, you know, maybe them actually managing their restaurant and finding a better way to clean the bathrooms. Like, because I feel like we should check those bathrooms at least once every half hour and, like, wipe things up as we go, and then, like, the bathroom will be clean all the time. But what do I know? And if for context, I work in fast food, okay? And, like, as a regular employee, I'm not a supervisor or anything. Like, I could technically try to run in there and clean the bathrooms every so often, but the thing is, the second I leave the floor, people freak out, okay? Like, my coworkers will be, like, they're talking on the floor or whatever, not doing a thing. But the second I leave, like, the main area where you serve customers, like, hell breaks loose for whatever reason. Because they don't want to take the orders of the customers. They don't want to serve the customers. It's like half the time I'm jumping between like takeout and drive-through to serve these customers, and my coworkers are not doing a thing, and it's a whole thing. So I don't know. I've just I've been burnt out of fast food for the past while. Like I'm literally just like done, and maybe that's kind of like why my bathrooms are apparently garbage now. Like, I've been doing those bathrooms for a couple years and haven't had any complaints, but now they're apparently bad. Maybe that's just a representation of my mindset when it comes to working in fast food, because I'm over it. I keep telling my coworkers I want to work in a bookstore. Like, that's my goal right now. When I move to Halifax to be with my boyfriend, I will be applying to bookstores, okay? That's my little goal at the moment. I will not be applying to fast food. I will be applying to bookstores. I know the job market is a mess right now, but that's my dream. Let me have it. I will gladly clean a bookstore toilet. Okay, like I'm fine with that. I think just the whole like fast food, like fast paced work environment is just not for me right now. And I'm okay with the idea of like a fast paced bookstore environment. It's just, the added like greasiness of working fast food and just working with food. Like I'm over it. I'm over the food thing. I want to work with books. I just feel like the customers at a bookstore would be better than the customers at a fast food store. Like, people get weird about food, and like, I get that you would still get the cranky customer or difficult customer in, retail, a bookstore, but I just feel like they would be easier to deal with than the fast food customers. Let me know if I'm wrong, though. I've literally been trying to read more and keep up with, like, book talk stuff in order to, like, prepare myself to potentially work in a bookstore. Like, I don't even care if it's, like, a small little independent bookstore or, like, a big chain. I just want to work in a bookstore. I'm trying to manifest it, okay? And I do genuinely enjoy reading. It's a habit that I fell out of, like, from when I was a child. But getting back into it, yeah, I enjoy reading. And if I was truly being honest with myself, I enjoy telling stories. Like, I used to love writing stories when I was a kid. And I don't know why I stopped. I suppose I tried to, express my creativity in other ways by playing The Sims, putting my content out there in the world. But, like, I'm kind of sad that I lost that part of me that liked to write and to read a lot. So I'm trying to, like, rekindle that relationship with myself, I guess. Oh, I showed you guys a little preview of this build on my last, short video, and one of my last short videos, and I asked the question, can you guess what this build is for my custom neighborhood? And nobody guessed a hockey arena, and I'm frankly disappointed in you guys. I would have accepted school. I would have accepted pool. Like, it was a shot of the exterior of the building, and nobody guessed like anything, honestly. And I don't know. I feel like you guys could have put more effort into that. I'm joking, but I feel like this build, at least to me, is something that I would have, like, immediately associated with the hockey arena. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little, delusional, but I don't feel like it was that difficult of a guess. I mean, I get it sometimes. Like, sometimes you just don't feel like typing a comment and you're, like, looking at somebody's, content and you're, like, answering in your head and not typing it out. I do that all the time. So you know what? I won't talk down to you guys about it. I take that back. I'm gonna assume that every one of you is a genius and you were scrolling on your phone and you were like, yeah, that's definitely a hockey arena, but I don't feel like typing, and that is valid. Like, I shouldn't sit here and call my audience dumb, like, midway through the video, right? Like, I am cultivating an audience of super geniuses. If you would like to join, please subscribe. And I feel like I need to put a disclaimer because I'm releasing this video on April 1st, and I just want to say none of what I say in this video is an April Fool's joke. Like, I'm not like 100% serious all the time, but like, this video was not meant to be released on April 1st. I'm not joking, especially with the Canada is not for sale thing. I'm being serious when it comes to that, so I don't want people to look at the date and then see me be silly on this video and be like, oh, she's just joking. I'm being serious. This is my normal content. Oh, you'll see me delete some of these windows here. It's because I decide that I want to include locker rooms in this build. It didn't feel right to not have locker rooms when I'm imagining that this build is a hockey arena. The only thing is, it's literally just a locker room. Like, there's lockers and there's benches and that's it. There's no toilets. I could not fit the toilets in, okay? It's a small little locker room. The hockey players are just gonna have to go pee with the public. It's a whole thing. But it's a small town arena. I didn't think it mattered that much. This build is also available for download, link down below on my Patreon, but if you want to wait for the full neighborhood to release, like I said, I'm going to be working on that, and hopefully within the next year or so, you'll be able to get your hands on the whole neighborhood. But if you're impatient and want to check out some of my builds, you can definitely just go on my Patreon and download them for free. Every single post I make on my Patreon is actually a public post. I don't really incentivize people to like donate to me or anything. That feels weird, especially since I'm just like building in The Sims. I mean, people do that every day. Like, I'm not special. But the neat thing about Patreon is you can actually, like, join my Patreon for free and just get all the posts anyway. I do like that. And I also upload my downloads to Sims File Share, so there's also a backup of them. And it's always good to have an alternative just in case one of the websites disappears one day. Much like that restaurant that I'm thinking of, you know, that I kind of alluded to at the beginning of the video that I loved and it disappeared and I'll never be able to experience it again. If only that restaurant had like an alternative location that would have, you know, made the brand survive. And I was kind of avoiding talking about it, but I guess it's time to talk about the elephant in the room that is Inzoi. I'll admit I played it. I have my problems with the game, but I played it. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. And I'm gonna give it like a solid 6 out of 10. My main problem is the use of generative AI. The reason I decided to play it, even though I was against the use of generative AI, and I still am, it's because I read that they trained the AI on use of their own images. So, like, you know, artists consented to their images being used and they trained the AI based off of those images. That didn't seem that bad to me, so I was like, okay, I'll try the game, right? But then, like, a really informative post on Twitter came out, you know, talking about the fact that yes, maybe the in-game use of AI is based off of their own images and stuff, but the development of the game, they used generative AI to, like, you know, create various different assets into the game and create promotional materials. These are jobs that could be given to humans, and as somebody who works in fast food and constantly hears about how robots are going to take over the world and take my job, I kind of empathize with the artist. I mean, I do empathize with the artist. As for the actual gameplay, it's okay. I think the problem is when I'm looking into a Sims-like life simulation game, I'm looking for The Sims 2. I want to be able to control every household. I want to be able to create my own neighborhoods. I want the silliness and quirkiness that comes from a cartoon-like simulation game. Like, I just want The Sims 2, and nothing has scratched that itch for me yet. Which I guess, like, is why I'm so thankful that 20 years later I can still play The Sims 2 and have it run wonderfully on my computer. I'm just hoping this never changes. Like, I don't want, like, Windows, like, friggin' 6002 to come out and, you know, be the system that absolutely takes over the world and that you have to have, but like the one caveat of it is the fact that it doesn't play The Sims 2. Like, that is gonna be such a sad day for me. And of course I'll do my best to keep my older computers running so I can like sit here and actually play the game that I love. But I really hope the community can find ways to get this game running on older machines for the rest of my life, because like at this point I can't imagine not playing it. I'll be in a nursing home and I'll make sure that I have a computer on me so I can do my 2000th attempt at Pleasant View, getting past Generation 4. And don't worry, it will definitely happen this time. Or maybe by then I'll actually make it Uberhood, because, like, I've been playing this game for 20 years, and I've never properly had a Uberhood. And it's something, like, the community is obsessed with, but, like, I never got into. Like, I'd have neighborhoods that had Pleasant View and Strangetown, but I'd just play around with them. I wouldn't actually, like, do rotational play or anything. I've said it before, but that's one of the things that's on my simming bucket list. I want to have a proper Uberhood with, like, Strangetown, Pleasant View, and I guess Veronaville. As someone who claims to be into, like, literature, I shouldn't shit on Veronaville as much as I do. And maybe if I actually gave it a chance, I would like it. Like, I loved reading Shakespeare in high school. I love watching, you know, plays or movies based on Shakespeare's work. It's just hard for me to take the Sims in Veronaville seriously when half of them are wearing, like, stage makeup. I just can't. I'm sorry. I know it's a quirky little fun thing to do, but, like, it just... I always just thought they looked silly. And I know I could, like, give them makeovers, but I feel like that's changing the neighborhood too much for me, because in my head, Veronaville is a neighborhood where everyone just wears silly makeup. But anyway, we are getting towards the end of the video now. If you guys liked it, please give it a like, subscribe if you want to see more Sims 2 content, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye, guys.